Hello and welcome to Yasser TV. Welcome to another match reaction. Chelsea 8, FC Noah nil. Before I start doing this match reaction, I want to, you know, I checked a bit of my analytics and found out that more than 70% of people that are watching aren't subscribed. If you like the content, please subscribe, like the video, share it to any of your friends that you know, and let's keep growing together, man. Like I want to build a nice community of people that, you know, um, watch football and enjoy having discussions and stuff, and I have a lot of things planned for the channel as well. So let me start this match reaction. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So like I said, Chelsea 8, FC Noah nil, and it was just ruthless. It was complete domination. The quality of the two teams obviously showed, and that's what I wanted to see from the beginning. I'm disappointed that I won't even. I was disappointed. Sorry, because I was expecting double digits at this point. Do you know what I mean? I know my expectations sometimes are crazy, but it's FC Noah. They're from Armenia. We're in the Conference League. Our B team is, not as bad as a lot of us think sometimes. And yeah, we started quite strong, to be fair. Like I think as soon as the game started, roughly in the second minute, we had we had a shot from Jurgensen had to start with a save straight away. But I was comfortable the whole game. I wasn't worried. I wasn't thinking, oh, we might mess the game up, or potentially anything go wrong. It's a comfortable game. It's about how many can you score, how many can you actually create. And yeah, Vega at left back. I don't think we had Badiashile, Tosin, and Disasi in defense. Enzo was playing as well. Mudryk, Felix, and Kunku. Tyreek George, who's from the academy, and Guiu. Now, for me, the standout performer was Joao Felix. The first half, Enzo Fernandez had a great first half. Just controlling the ball, just moving it from one side to another. It also helps because it removes pressure from one side to the other side of the pitch, and when you get impressed or whatever, you can just move the ball away. Most of our goals came from mistakes made by the opposition, like especially the defense. Most like some of the mistakes in their defending. Oh my days! But at the same time, you understand. They're still building themselves up in the Armenian league. They've recently been established. I think it's 2017, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a new thing for them, and it takes time to actually become a big club and have the quality of players and stuff. So not necessarily surprised, but Gui was like involved in so many of the pressing. He was kind of forcing the mistakes, and he was involved in a lot of the forcing them to make mistakes. Tyreek George took his man on a lot, but no end product at all. I have nothing against the kid. I just feel like he needs to do more. He needs to experience the men's football, a bit more. His dribbling really, his close range dribbling is really good and everything, but I think his finishing, he needs to improve that a lot. Mudryk was really good in my opinion. I like the way he was playing. He knows when to go, when not to beat his man, when to just pass it. His passing is quite good. Even attracting a couple people around him, and then managing to beat them and making the right pass. Even every time he gets past his man, he still puts in a good cross, which was last year you never knew where he was going to hit it. He had one chance as well, which I think was close to the byline, but he just missed. He didn't know whether he was crossing or shooting, but I think we all kind of know that he potentially probably tried to shoot. Um, let me see. Let me go through the timeline of some of the things, the main aspects of the game. Yeah, so I think one of this was the first one was a set piece, which Tosin scored. To be honest, the delivery wasn't the greatest, but I think for me, it's more time. It's more, the headers were quite good, and even the defending wasn't the best. So it was, even if we tried to, if we messed up a little bit, still, we end up scoring. Noah defender makes mistake passing across the pitch. Yeah, he passed it from the one defender, mm, almost passed it from the right centre back to left centre back, which got intercepted by Gui, and he just, finished, scored his first goal for Chelsea. Um, and it was the same thing for Tosin, where he scored his first goal for Chelsea as well. Easy stat padding, to be honest. And it lifts the team's morale. They get goals, and and it kind of prepares him for whatever game is next. I know some of them aren't going to play in the next game, which is against Arsenal, but you still want to have that good, feel good factor around, and especially having drawn against United, which felt like a loss, and the loss before that against Newcastle and stuff. You kind of want to just keep it moving a little bit. Um, so then afterwards we got the corner from Enzo, which the Sassi headed, and then if you look close that if you looked at it closely, you'd see that the Sassi kind of bends down to hit it, and it's almost like it's not really head high. It's like almost in between knee. It's like, I don't know, stomach, belly high, whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I mean? In between the belly and the head, like, so he had to kind of put his head down to head it. So like I said, the crosses weren't the greatest, but at least we're scoring from set pieces as well, which is something we don't really do often. So it was nice to see a variety of goals. Gui then tackles the defender, so he kind of almost runs past him, and then he just tackles him, gets the ball, lets it go to Enzo. Enzo just gives an easy through ball. Someone with Enzo's quality, you kind of expect him to score that anyway. So he passed the ball through, and from that moment, I didn't really think that Felix was gonna miss, but having seen him miss a sitter in the beginning, it was like, oh, you never know. But he got a good goal, to be fair. Chipped it over the goalkeeper, and then I think we had a lot of the possession. We even let them kind of get close to our goal, but it's almost like we were so confident that we were gonna save it that we just kept moving it forward and just passing it around. At that point, we then had the goal from Mudrik beat his man, crossed the ball, and Gui had the header, which that got cleared by the goalkeeper. He didn't. He couldn't really put a lot of power in it. It was like close to the bottom right corner, and wasn't enough. Which was a good clearance by the defender, the no defender. Now, then we had a quick counter attack, and Mudrik had the ball, calm as ever, screamer top right corner. Even he was like, he had a cold celebration. I can't lie. The celebration was cold, but we want to see more of this from Mudrik. A lot of the times he shoots and he just hits the corner flag, and you could just tell that things aren't really going for him. But since Maresca's been here, you could tell he really got the coaching that he needed, and I'm really happy for him, to be fair, because I think he really needed some coaching and a bit more polishing. And obviously, with the athleticism that he actually possesses, if he can build the IQ as well, that would be amazing. But until then, we just sit and wait. People like Mudrik usually are hot and cold, blow hot and cold. So you never, occasionally, we see something amazing, and then they go back to how they were before. Um, yeah, I got the decisive assist for Felix. Yeah, and he was just ticking. Like as soon as he got the ball, they couldn't get the ball off him. He was moving it left to side to side. He's dribbling, and he was looked really good. But I know the opposition is Noah, but he's still doing what we kind of expect from him. Especially when he got that in that position for that goal, he literally could have shot with his left foot or whatever, but he decided to cut in, took his time, bottom corner. Very good finish. At that moment in time, I don't think that I don't think Nkunku even had a goal yet. He was really, really, really poor till then. So if I told you that he scored 2 goals, you wouldn't believe me. However, what I he hit the crossbar, And then obviously he also got, Felix got the assist as well for the Nkunku goal. I think he kind of messed up. He went in the air and then he just about managed to squeeze it in. Mudryk had a shot which was saved by the goalie, which Dewsbury basically tried to get to after the goalie saved it, and I think he clashed with the defender. Um, the referee gave a penalty. At that point, would you really need to give a penalty? I wasn't sure, but because it almost looked like a 50-50. From one angle, it looked like Dewsbury ran into him, but if you look from another angle, it looks like he blocked him. It's a bit confusing. Obviously, I'm not a ref, but from the angles I've seen, it's like almost it's giving me like a 50-50 thing. And I haven't really looked more into it. Nkunku took that penalty and he would just kicked it straight down the middle. We also had some of the subs that came on, and I think it was Chukwuemeka, Dewsbury, Cassidy, and Raksaki. Now, Samuel Raksaki, I think he only had like one chance at the end, which he skied in the air. Chukwuemeka he had like certain moments that were good, and he had one really good chance where he kind of got the ball off one of the defenders, ran almost 1v1, and then he just scuffed it with his left foot. Like, he didn't feel like he had any confidence or convictions, but obviously he doesn't really play a lot, or hasn't really played for a while, so I'm not really expecting much from him. But some of the chances that you get, sometimes you just expect a goal. Like, it's not just a goal, but you just expect someone that's a professional player to just be able to finish it. But it happens, innit? Cassidy had one shot as well, which was really good, but saved by the goalkeeper. And their manager was fuming from the beginning. Like, he was angry because obviously it was like 6-0 by half time, and then we scored 2 more goals in second half, I think. So, not really. It was just a good performance, to be fair. Nothing that I would say really stood out. We were up 6-0 at half time, scored 2 more goals, which is, I think, yeah, that's it. Scored in the 69th minute and the 69th minute, and we also scored in the 76th minute. So yeah, we didn't really have a lot of, you know, time to actually score anything else or do anything else anyway. So yeah, another win. Well, I would say we are back to a win, and hopefully we can keep this run going. Especially against Newcastle. I want to make sure we get a win. Sorry, against Arsenal. My bad, my bad. Still stuck with Newcastle. I've played them twice in 1 week, or almost within a week. Let's put that to bed. We got 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss against them. I think the win was in the Premier League, and the loss was in the Carabao Cup, which I was annoyed about. Yeah, we finally got a win in this competition. This competition, is too easy. I think we're gonna be fine until the later stages, as long as we don't get too carried away thinking, the game's done before it started. Sometimes you just have to put the game to bed, score the goals, and move on. Now, for the Arsenal game, I have a preview coming up. Um, I'm not yet gonna reveal exactly who I'm gonna be doing the preview with. It should be coming out tomorrow. Look out for the preview. If you got to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, and yeah, man, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.